Good night, everyone. Welcome to Meditation App Space. My name is Luna, and tonight I'll be sharing with you a meditation to help us see ourselves in others. And more than that, it's just a reminder that whatever we feel or we see in another person, many times it has a lot to do with us more than the other person. And just to set an example, especially as women, if you enter to another room and then there's like this beautiful and amazing being that you really admire and you're like just like wow, her energy or his energy, you see that energy because it's within you. And we often forget that we're mirrors and that whatever you see in another person, it's because it's within you. And that is a really beautiful lesson and opportunity to experience this and to be aware and conscious of it rather than to be judgmental and thinking that something and just like letting the ego control it, but rather just let it go and just go with it and feel it and observe it as it is. Observe that it's within you and know that at the end we're all one. We're all connected with the universe, with everything around you. Really hard to keep in mind all the time. Many times we tend to forget because of our ego and because we're humans. We're not perfect. And we have never been taught this before. And if you're here at this moment, it's not just coincidence. Maybe it's because we needed to be here and just remind ourselves of this through meditation, through getting to know the mind, through taking the time to breathe, to observe what's within. How many times do you really take a moment to observe your thoughts without judging, to observe your emotions, to think about the reason why you're feeling whatever you are feeling at this moment? Is it something because it's a baggage you're carrying from a long time ago? Is it because a trauma? Is it because something that you need to heal? Is it because it's a criticism because behind it there's a desire? So it's really interesting and we never really stop to think of it. And through meditation, we can really have the time and the space to observe without having any answers. So pretend that your mind, it's the crazy of the house and you have your soul and your being that's the house. So when everything's clean in your house, you can actually see through it to be at peace. And through meditation, you get to do that. Remember that your mind is a muscle. And just as we work out for yoga or for any other sports, if you practice anything else, it's a muscle that with repetition of it, of the same movement, you build it and it gets strong and it knows how it works. And the same happens with the mind. So through meditation, it's not to leave your head in blank and not think of anything, but rather observe your thoughts, take that moment to breathe, to release, to be an spectator, just as if you were laying down on the grass or the sand, or wherever you are, a rooftop maybe, and just watching the clouds pass by. How many times you've done that? You look at them and they change form so fast. And in one moment you'll see a shape of a cat maybe, and in another moment you'll just see something like a rabbit or a rainbow, whatever it is. But you don't really judge it. You're just there like being an spectator or as people watching. So the same happens with the mind. Meditation is a moment, an opportunity to observe it, to let go of judgment and just see your thoughts, your emotions as an spectator, as clouds, without judging, just observing them and saying, oh, this is interesting. All right, I'm feeling this. Feel it where it comes from, to take the time to feel in what part of your body you feel it. So this meditation, once again, is about seeing ourselves in others and seeing whatever it's within you that you need to heal and just letting it go. So to begin with, we're going to start laying down on our back just to move a little bit the body, the stagnant energy. And just if you need to fix your hair, ladies, especially, I don't know if there's any male here with a man bun. You just let it go and just like let your hair go. And bring your knees towards your chest and hug your knees and just rock yourself from one side and to the other side. Giving a little massage to your lower back. feeling yourself grounding into the earth. And bringing your knees towards your chest, stretch your arms, shoulder width apart. And bring both knees towards your left side as you look towards your right, above your right shoulder. Just giving a nice stretch to your lower back. Bringing the right shoulder closer towards the earth. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And let go through your mouth. And as you inhale, bring your knees towards your chest. And now let them go towards the right side and look above your left shoulder. Making sure that you're stacking one knee right above the other one. Serve the rhythm of your breath. Feel the earth coming in through your nose, down your throat. A little bit warmer as you exhale it. And just bringing the hips back to center. Plug the soles of your feet towards the earth. And now as you inhale, lift your hips off the ground and hide your shoulders as you bend your arms. Hide your shoulders underneath your back and place your hands right underneath your sacrum and let it go. Relax, feeling that support underneath your sacrum. Your sacrum is that flat bone that you have at the end of your spine. So just take the time to find it. Feel your breath, feel how your belly inflates as you inhale and how it contracts as you exhale. Relax your glutes. And very softly release your hands. I have a little friend here in class tonight. And bring your knees towards your chest and your forehead towards your knees. And start rocking back and forth like a rocking chair all the way until you come back up into a comfortable seated position. Taking a deep inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. Letting it go. I'm just going to give a little massage to our feet just because there is a lot of acupuncture actually really happens in your feet, and there's a lot of like parts of the body connected, a lot of like endings from our nervous systems here found in our feet. So we're gonna start with the right one, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just feel it and start pressing with your thumbs. Maybe if you want to close your eyes and just walk your thumbs all the way up as you press, also as you pinch your foot with your fingertips as well, entire hand, and notice where you might find some resistance or some sort of maybe tension, a little bit of pain maybe perhaps. Notice at what part it is. Maybe you find it pretty relaxed. And just explore, just be very intuitive. Start playing with your foot, with your hands, and just feeling your toes. Maybe spreading your toes away from each other with your hands. The tip of your toes as well. Relaxing your tongue, letting it flow. Relax the skin in your face, your forehead. I just really like to do this at night. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and just like do it throughout the legs. In Thai massage, there's a lot of energetic lines found on our legs, and it's a lot of good relief. So start walking your hands above your ankle, all the way to your calf, to the back part of your leg. And if you need to move your leg around, just being very intuitive, feeling your entire muscle of your leg, your calf, your chin. Start walking back up towards your knee. And we're going to hold it here and take the time, the moment, very slowly. Maybe perhaps you can close your eyes at this moment and feel your knee. Just feel the texture, the structure of it, and keep squeezing in all the way to your upper thigh, your hamstring, Observe the way you're really getting that massage. Maybe the movement of your hands, it's faster, maybe it's slower, and just notice the difference if you switch it up. And let go, release as you extend the left leg, and notice the difference of one leg and the other. If you need to release energy from your hands, you can just like shake it out and let go of the energy of that leg of your own self. It's never a bad idea to give yourself a little bit of self-massage, self-love. And we're gonna go with the left foot. So really squeezing it in, noticing the difference of one side and the other. Just making the way up to your toes, the arch of your foot, your heel. Notice the difference also, how if it's any difference, any changes from your heel and the arch of your foot. If you are always barefoot like me, you might find that there is a little bit of more roughness on the heel and on the tip of your toes. And that means you have strong feet. Feet that can just be in the warm sun, under the sun. And if not, it's okay too. And just notice it. Your feet tell you much more about yourself than you ever imagined. And start walking your hands, squeezing all the way up through your shin, your calf, and notice if you have any sort of resistance and in what part is it concentrated the most. Maybe you can extend your leg and go all the way to your knee, observing the texture and just like feeling how many times you do this to yourself, just giving some love to yourself. Going up to your thigh, your hamstring, squeezing it, maybe a little bit the side of your glute, your quad, and let go and release tension from your hands, shake it out. I'm going to start with the meditation. So if you had your eyes open, maybe this is the time so you can start closing your eyes. And let the hands rest on your lap. Observe the sensations, maybe the heat in your hands from that nice massage that you just gave to yourself, that you just gifted for yourself. Feel the earth supporting you underneath you, Pachamama, Mama Earth, just holding you, giving you support. Feel the connection with it. Feel the gravity pulling you towards the earth. Gravity that's keeping us grounded in this earth. Connected to it, connected to every being around you. We are all pulled towards the earth by the same gravity. Feeling the heaviness of the hands resting on your laps, the heaviness of your eyelids closing. Relax the skin in your forehead. Let the tongue float inside your mouth. Become aware of the temperature in the space you're at, how moist it is, how dry, how cold, crisp. Maybe just really warm. As warm as the sun, even if it's at night. Feel the temperature, the texture of the clothes that you're wearing, making contact with your skin. Start becoming aware of the sounds around you. Sounds of the night, sounds of nature. Maybe the sounds of your neighbors chatting or cars passing by if you're in a big city. Just become aware, and also become aware of the different layers of sounds around you. And take a deep inhale through your nose. And a deep exhale through your mouth. Letting it go. So many times we tend to look outside for happiness, for approval. even for love. And if at this time we're gonna just do an exercise with our eyes closed. If at this moment I ask you to name all the things you love in this life, how much longer will it take for you to name yourself? So many times we forget about our inner love or inner light, and we're just looking for everything to fulfill us from an external world when everything's inside of us. If you're not happy, if you're not vibrating, and I'm gonna say we because we're all one. So if we're not vibrating on our highest frequency, on our maximal potential, and that doesn't mean that we have to be vibrating on it the whole time, but can you really search for it within? Can you find your light? Can you see where it comes from? In what part of your body do you feel it? Can you see yourself sharing this light and love with every being, no matter what? How would it be and how different would it be if we can, instead of judge the other in front of us, see ourselves in them, see what we need to learn, see them as our teachers and our masters in our way in our journey, see them as light and guidance. And if they no longer belong in our journey, could you say goodbye and let go with ease and grace, being thankful for their light, for their love, for their good, and also for their shadows, because somehow they had built us all the way to become the person we are at this moment. So can you connect right now and at this moment visualize a light, a shining light, just like the sun, placed and nesting in the center of your heart space, space of Anahata. Can you see it spreading and shining through the closest beings around you? Sending this light, even if it's plants, animals, your neighbors, your family, your beloved ones. Start visualizing sending this light, expanding through even more and more beings around you, the neighborhood, country next to you, all the way until you can reach to the entire world. Just sending this light of gratitude and love for all that you are and for all that the other beings around you are. Sending them peace, wishing them love, being conscious that all of your thoughts, words, and actions contribute to their freedom, to their joy, to their love, and to their light. How different would that world be? So take a moment just to sit in silence with your own light and love. I'm taking a deep inhale through your nose, connecting even more to the energy. The space you're at. Observing your mind, observing something change from when you first stepped into the mat up until this moment. Relaxing the skin in your forehead, once again, in your tongue, letting it go, letting it float inside your mouth. Smiling within yourself, within your heart. Sending love to every being in your journey. Whether they were someone who threw you out of your comfort zone or someone who brought you into love and light, can you send them, all of the beings in your life, light and love, good wishes? Just feel how it opens even more from your heart space. Noticing how when you realize and you become aware that we are all are one, that we are all in the same journey, just trying to connect, trying to let go, understand who we are, understand our purpose here, we can actually be at peace within ourselves and inspire others to do the same. So bringing the palms of your hands to meet above your head and into your forehead, your third eye, and towards your lips, and towards your heart space. The love and light in me recognizes and sees the love and light in you. From my heart to yours, namaste. Very slowly start coming all the way back up, opening your eyes very slowly. Looking at the colors of the night, the sounds of the night, and knowing that you can always find this inner peace. You can always find this time to find this beautiful meditative state. You just need to find space and a moment to still the mind and just find yourself. Thank you so much for meditating with me tonight. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night and see you tomorrow. Until then, namaste. Bye.